Here we go. What could we have in Loaded Dice Crate 8? Let's see some heat. All right. I love the Loaded Dice. Get super excited to pull the helmets in this series. And we've got one of my all-time favorite players. 6-time Pro Bowl fullback. The guy almost had 1,000 rushing yards in 1999 as a fullback. Super Bowl champ, legend at Purdue, legend with the Bucks, my fullback in Madden growing up. Mike Alstott with the Fire the Cannons inscription. Mike Alstott on the Lunar replica. David Honga, NFC South. That is how we do it. Rock solid on the Mike Alstott. I love pulling Mike Alstott. Even, you know, a lot of my favorite athletes are the biggest names out there. This is not necessarily one of the biggest names out there, but it is definitely one of my favorite players.
Key role player.
Absolutely. Bucks may not have won a Super Bowl without him. Just an excellent star. The one and only Mike Alstott. Clean helmet, too, Steven. Very clean helmet.
All right.
I know Devin was saying one of the best Lunars. I know Devin's a little biased, but I'm not biased, and I agree.
It was a beautiful helmet.
A beautiful helmet for sure on the Mike Alstott. And that's just the first one. We got 2 more to go, including the Authentic, which is almost a 50% chance at a headliner in the Loaded Dice. When you get to about 50% chance at a headliner, you're usually feeling pretty good.
I'd say so.
Feeling pretty good. David interested in a trade for a Cook jersey. Okay. That actually could be a pretty good trade. Because I think the rep helmets are worth more typically. But Dalvin Cook's a bigger name than Mike Alstott. Although Mike Allstott's a pretty good name too.
I don't know, Edward, you got any Seahawks stuff?
Yeah. You got to message David with some Seahawks stuff.
Yeah.
And Edward's a Buck fan, so it could work out well.
Yeah.
Seahawk and Buck fan working together. What do we have in the second replica helmet break? Second rep out of the Loaded Dice. Authentic will be last. Ooh, okay. A good one. One of the most underrated quarterbacks in the 2000s. 4-time Pro Bowler. The man had to replace Steve Young, and I'd say he did a pretty good job. Jeff Garcia on the 49ers replica. NFC West. Paul Lewis. Let's go, Paul. Congrats on Jeff Garcia. Garcia to T.O. was definitely a deadly combo back in the day for the 49ers. So, 2 down, 1 more to go in the Loaded Dice. Could win multiple things with a single spot. We will see if one of these guys ends up doing that here, Steven. Garcia. He was a small guy, but a very good player. Played on a lot of teams. He was effective for a lot of different teams. Chicka, yeah, says Paul. There you go, Paul. Congrats, man. On the Garcia. Here comes the authentic portion, Steven. As they say, save the best for last. What do we have in here? Skipping a lot of the headliners so far. Let's see if we got a headliner moment here in crate 8. What could we have? We know it's going to be really good. Even if it's not a headliner, the authentic portion is always clean. And Paul Lewis, you, my friend, are going to double up. We have one of the best young, talented receivers, a Pro Bowler, guy who goes over 1,000 yards, one of the best athletes in the league, DK Metcalf on one of the best flashes, period. Flash authentic. That is sick, DK. Let's go.
Paul Lewis.
That's the Loaded Dice, man.
House right there.
That's Loaded Dice. You can win multiple things with that one spot. That is actually one of the best flashes out there, Steven. For sure, top 10, if not top 5.
Yeah.
What a clean-looking helmet. NFC West is on fire tonight. Joe Montana, DK Metcalf, Jeff Garcia. We're getting a boatload of NFC West hits, and they've all been really good. Dang it, if you would have let me process my payment, says Andrew Lynch. You probably got in there right after Paul Lewis. So sometimes once you're processing, if someone else got in before you, it'll kick you out. So Andrew, you were probably seconds away. But that's what I tell people. Do not wait to buy your break spots. You never know when it's going to fill up. You want to hop in, get those spots ASAP. Paul Lewis hopping in with the closer spot, by the way, and got Garcia and DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
So if you don't believe in closer magic, there it is for you, Paul Lewis.